This is Eric Mother.com. Let's take a look at the chart for CDNA, which is down about 7.5% for the day. And again, this is a short-term 2-hourly chart. So this analysis is pretty much relevant to anybody who trades a short time frame. In other words, if you're an intraday trader, does not apply in terms of an educational video for anyone who's looking to own a stock for months and months and years. So only relevant to those who trade in the small time frame window. All right. So on this 2-hourly chart, I want to show you that there's a way we could have used the single line analysis, which is my own derived method or researched method. And what I want to show you is, by the way, one quick observation before we get into the single RSI lines is, take a note here. On the 2-hourly, there was RSI 50 rejection. And this RSI 50 rejection with uniform activity was an early sign that this area here was stalling. Again, this is just relevant for those trading the small time frame, because if you are down 7% overnight, that's a big drop. And so you obviously would have been better off looking for some type of warning sign on hindsight. So take a look at the following RSI line. And what I'm going to do is draw a line connecting the recent lows and extend it like that. And what you see with this line is that there was a break of the line here, which led to this drop zone. And then we can see here over the last day or so, this turned into resistance. So there was a sign there that that could be where the stalling could take place, around this level here. Now, if you've been watching my videos, I give a lot of these examples. Sometimes they are on the big time frame. In this example, we can see how we can use this on the small time frame. Now, you might say, come on, that's just a one-off. Well, maybe it is, maybe it's not. What I can do is, let's take a look at another area, and I'm going to draw another line on the RSI, something like that. Not the most perfect line, but what we do get here is another insight of how the backtest line works. Single RSI line. In fact, let me draw this in a different color like that. And what I want to highlight here is the break here off the highs somewhere there. There's resistance of this high. Couple of resistance levels here where the stock stalled. Again, this is on the 2-hourly. Resistance here during that short-term high, resistance here during these highs, uniform activity above the line, back below it for the high right there. So there is another example where we can use single line backtest failure to anticipate movement to the downside, as we did here. Now, of course, as with anything, the more we practice, the more we tend to see these things. Let me show you another area where the same principle could have been used. It's a simple line here. And what this line connected to was the previous lows here, here, and here. And then there was a short-term break of this high, and then uniform activity resistance of the highs there. What's the point in this educational video? Looking at the concept of backtest failure or backtest support. The idea is something we can add on to our thought process and into our toolbox as an option. Maybe sometimes this can be a clear signal whenever you see a stock come back to an area where there was previous resistance or a previous support line turned into resistance here. For example, here again. And most recently during the highs here, we saw a backtest failure on the RSI line. So just an example how you can use the RSI single line analysis method. Eric Mother.com. As always, good luck, peace, and blessings. E-A-C-S. Yes. Yes, yes.